Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to show you Whisper-C++ automatic speech recognition on RISC-V. So here we have the GitHub repository of Whisper-C++. They support a lot of things, and they also support RISC-V. So if we go down a bit, then we should be able to find the... oh, I think I went too far. Yeah, the quick start. So here are the instructions, and it's not too complicated. Get the repository, go into the directory, and yeah, you can download one of the models. Well, you can also download more models, but they have the example command here. Not really sure if you have to get it before you build a project, because otherwise you have to rebuild it when you get a new model, but I haven't really tested that. And then you should be good to go. Now, on Linux, there is a trick that you can build it with FFmpeg, so that you don't have to convert your audio files to WAV, and that you can use it with anything that FFmpeg can convert. So the trick is that if you add this part to the first build command, then you can build it with FFmpeg. And I already converted the jfk sample from WAV to Opus, and then you can run it like this. So if we go back, then yeah, then you have to add it to the first build command that you want to build it with FFmpeg, and then you should be good to go. So first I'll show you settings. So I'm running it on the SpaceMid K1. It has 8 x60 cores, so running it with Beyond Boost Star, and the kernel 6.663. Now, just to be sure to be able to build things, you can install git, cmake, and build essential, and then you should be good to go. And yeah, probably a lot of these packages are already installed by default, but you can execute it just to be sure. So I already built it, so we can try to do the example. So we have the JFK sample.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
So that's the sound sample. And then if we try that with the Whisper command line interface, then you can see that it took 14 seconds for an 11-second sound sample. And here you can see the text that it was able to extract from the sound sample. And now you might wonder, like, well, but what if I just want to have a text file or an SRT file, or perhaps you want to use it in a workflow and you just want to use the output buffer. Well, I was a bit too lazy to read all the documentation, but here you have an example that you can use the output buffer line by line. And you can also output to different kinds of file formats, so text, VTT, SRT. So if I just try it with, let's just say, SRT, then we'll try it again. So should be almost finished. Yep, there it is. 14 seconds again. So now here we have the SRT file. So if we open that with a text editor, we can see that it has created an SRT file. So yeah, it's good to see that you can run this on the CPU, and it also works for RISC-V. And yeah, perhaps at some point in time that I will try to make a workflow that you can use it for, let's just say, a local AI assistant. But that for that I need to do some more homework. So this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.